Hey, what's up guys? Today I have a very special TTM return, and there's no indicator on the back, so I do have a card or two of this player. And again, it is a very special TTM return because this TTM is about a year old and it finally came back to me. Now, how can I tell that it was over a year old? Within the last year, I have purchased this little stamp right here, and what this does is that it has my name and my address on it. So instead of handwriting my name and address on my self-addressed stamped envelopes, I would just stamp it now. And I also purchased within the last year this "Do Not Bend" stamp right here, which I put at the bottom of my self-addressed stamped envelopes. So I purchased these about a year ago. So I've been using these for a past year. However, in 2014, I was still handwriting everything. So you can tell right here, I even hand wrote the "Do Not Bend" right here on the bottom. And then I'll show you guys. So as you can see, I hand wrote the self-addressed stamped envelope. And even the stamp right here, it's a 2014 stamp. And it's one of the older stamps that I used. I remember the one with the little racing car on it. So this TTM is a year old, or at least close to a year old. And it comes from, it's kind of hard to see, but it looks like San Jose, California. Now, San Jose, there was one player that I really remember sending it to San Jose, and that was Y.A. Tittle. And I remember sending one to Y.A. Tittle, and it never came back. So I sent him another one, and he signed and returned the other one. So this might be the first one that I sent to him, and it finally just came back to him. I'm hoping it's not a Y.A. Tittle, because I already have a Y.A. Tittle. But even then, if it is, I still wouldn't mind, because I mean, he's a Hall of Fame quarterback for the Niners. I can kind of see through the envelope, and it doesn't look like a Y.A. Tittle card anyway. But I don't know. I'm pretty excited. So we're about to open this up, and we're gonna find out who it is. So again, it's close to a year old, and oh man. Alright, so it's Blaine Gabbert. I did send this to him last year when the Niners traded for him. It's on a chrome card of him in a Jaguars uniform. So this definitely was last year. And let me take a look really quick at my list and see when it was sent out. Boom, 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 boom. Blaine Gabbert, where are you? Me. Oops. Gabbert. Oh. I'll put his name down here, right? Huh. Did I not write his name down? I swear I did. Blaine Gabbert. Dang. I know I sent out his card, like, last year. Because that's when we traded for him. Apparently did I not write it down here? Oh, here it is. Okay. Yeah, so it definitely was last year. It was September 13th of last year, 2014. So it came back over a year later, Blaine Gabbert. Not bad. He's actually looking pretty good right now. He's playing better than Kaepernick. I mean, well, Kaepernick needs an O-line. I mean, he looked good in preseason, though. I'm not gonna lie. Blaine Gabbert really surprised me during preseason. He really matured, and he's really starting to learn with the Niners, and I guess he just needed a change of scenery. I mean, the way Kaepernick's playing right now, I can't really blame him because I know the O line has been horrible, just horrible. The right, especially the right side of the O line after losing Anthony Davis and um, moving Alex Boone over to the left side because Mikey Potty left. Daniel Kilgore, our center, he's still injured, or he's on the pup list right now, so he probably won't be back till week 7. But the O line is just not giving him time, not giving Cap time at all to throw. And if you watch any Niner games, you can tell once Kaepernick snaps the ball, I mean, he has 1 or 2 seconds to throw before someone's in his face. I mean, there are a couple of times where he does have time to throw and he can't find the receiver, so it's half out. That's why I'm not gonna put all the blame on Kaepernick because I know he needs a lot of O line help right now. But at the same time, you know, Russell Wilson doesn't have an O line either, and he was getting pass rush like crazy, and he was still able to make plays happen too. So I don't know. It's just a really tough situation right now. But still early in the season, you never know. Some teams they start off slow and then they end up making the playoffs. You know, coming into this season, I don't think a lot of Niner fans had a lot of expectations anyway, because of all the players that we lost during the offseason. So a lot of us kind of knew already that this was going to be a down season. But deep down, a lot of us are also hoping that the Niners will prove us wrong and come up and surprise us and come up, make the playoffs, get a winning record, and see what happens from there. But we'll see what happens from there. But pretty nice return on a very nice Chrome card too. So thank you, Mr. Blaine Gabbert. And again, over a year old. And it's funny because I think I mentioned this last video where there were TTMs that I've had TTMs that come in and over a year later. So there's one of them. All right, this video has gone on long enough. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned.